Hi. In the last class we have seen first shifting property of Laplace transform. Today we are discussing about the second shifting property of the Laplace transform. This property is also known as Heaviside shifting theorem. Okay, what was first shifting property? Laplace transform of e raised to at f of t is f of s minus a. In second shifting property, we have a function g of t. Its value is 0 if t less than a value a, and its function it is equal to f of t minus a if t greater than a. That is, there are two conditions depending upon whether t is less than or greater than a. Then the Laplace transform of that function is equal to e raised to minus as f of s, where f of s is the Laplace transform of the function t. So here this f of s is the Laplace transform of the function without shifting. See that in first shifting property, the shifting happened along with the s parameter. That is, Laplace transform of e raised to at f of t is equal to f of s minus a. Here, the shifting is already happened with this t parameter, not with the s parameter. In first shifting property, the a shifting happened with the s parameter. Here, this a shifting is along with the function t parameter. Then, the Laplace transform is e raised to minus as f of s. In other words, we can write this Laplace transform using a Heaviside unit step function. We can introduce this Heaviside unit step function here. Its value is 1 if t greater than a, and its value is 0 if t less than a. This is simply called unit function, unit step function. What is the meaning of step? Step means we have only two values. Okay, this is 0 value, this is 1 value. Here this is for t less than a, and here it is for t greater than a. Okay, so the two possible values are 0 and 1. This unit function, this Heaviside function having 0 value when t less than a, and it is having 1 value if t greater than a. If you are introducing this Heaviside unit step function into this g of t, that is, g of t is f of t minus a into u of t minus a. See this, when this t is less than a, then what is the unit step function value? 0. So this completely becomes 0. See this, t less than a, this is equal to 0. When this is t greater than a, this unit function is equal to 1. Then this 1 into f of t minus a, that is f of t minus a if t greater than a. So the same g of t function we can write as the combination of that function f of t minus a and the unit step function, and then it is equal to e raised to minus as f of s. Okay, so this property will become more clear after we doing some problems. The first question is, find Laplace transform of f of t is equal to cos of t minus 2 pi by 3 for t greater than 2 pi by 3, and its value is 0 for t less than 2 pi by 3. Okay, this is the question. So in this case, we can introduce the second shifting property. How we can introduce the second shifting property? What is the second shifting property? The Laplace transform of f of t minus a into unit function is equal to e raised to minus as f of s. This is our second shifting property. See the question. Here, it is having two conditions, t greater than a and t less than a, and the same a shifting happened with the t parameter. So here this Laplace transform of this together we can write it as cos t minus 2 pi by 3 into u of t minus 2 pi by 3 is equal to, here this u having unit step function having two values, which is 1 when t greater than 2 pi by 3, t greater than 2 pi by 3, this is cos. So this will become 1 and this will become cos. We will get the same condition. And when t less than 2 pi by 3, this unit function is 0. So when it is 0, this completely becomes 0. That is when t less than t pi by 3 0. So the same question we are writing, introducing the unit step function here. Then according to second shifting property, this is answer is e raised to minus as f of s. So what is the a here? Here a is equal to 2 pi by 3. So here the answer will be e raised to minus a is 2 pi by 3 s into f of s. What is f of s? F of s is the Laplace transform of the function t. What is function t here? Cos t by 2 minus 2 pi by 3. But in this f of s, there is no shifting. Okay. So this will become not cos t minus 2 pi by 3. This will become Laplace transform of only cos t. When we are writing here, there is no shifting. Okay. So the answer is e raised to minus 2 pi by 3 s. What is the Laplace transform of cos t here? It is c. Cos t. So cos t is s divided by s square plus cos at Laplace transform is s divided by s square plus a square. Here at means a equal to 1. So this will become s divided by s square plus 1. So answer is e raised to minus 2 pi by 3s into s divided by s square plus 1. Okay. Similarly, we can do the Laplace transform of sine function. The same question, if find the Laplace transform of sine function. Similarly, we can do it. Here, this Laplace transform of, instead of this cos, it will become sine. Okay, so e raised to minus, a is same 2 pi by 3, so e raised to minus 2 pi by 3 s. What will be the function here? Here it is e raised to minus Laplace transform of which function? Sine function. Always remember, when we are substituting this f of s, that Laplace transform is without shifting. So here the function is without shifting, it is sine t. Okay. So what is the Laplace transform of sine t? Sine t, that is e raised to minus 2 pi by 3 s here. Sine is sine at Laplace transform is a divided by s square plus a square. So here a is equal to, in this case a is equal to 1. So the 1 divided by s square plus a square, that is 1. Okay. So the answer is e raised to minus 2 pi by 3s, 1 divided by s square plus 1. Okay. So next question. Find the Laplace transform of f of t is equal to t minus 1 all raised to 4 for t greater than 1 and it is equal to 0 for t less than 1. Okay. See, these two conditions are there, t greater than 1, t less than 1, and the same one, the a value is shifted here. So it is clear that we can apply the second shifting property here. So what will be the Laplace transform? The Laplace transform of this function t minus 1 all raised to 4 into, here we can apply which function? u of t minus 1 is equal to, what is the answer? E raised to minus as f of s. Okay. So what is the a value here? A value is equal to 1. So this will become e raised to minus 1 into s f of s. What is f of s? F of s is the Laplace transform of the function f of t without shifting. That is Laplace transform of, here it is t minus 1 all raised to 4. t minus 1 all raised to 4. So without shifting, that is minus 1 is not required here. So this is Laplace transform of t raised to 4. Okay. So that is e raised to minus s. What is Laplace transform of t raised to 4? For n t raised to n, Laplace transform is n factorial by s raised to n plus 1. So t raised to 4 is n is 4. So 4 factorial divided by s raised to 4 plus 1, that is 5. That is e raised to minus s 4 factorial. 2 into 3, 6 into 4, 24. 24 divided by s raised to 5. See this. There is no need of integration using the basic formula. If we know the second shifting property, we can directly find out the answer very easily. Now we can see one question that asked in Physics GATE examination 2010. Question is, find the Laplace transform of f of x is equal to 0 if x less than 3 and it is equal to x minus 3 if x greater than 3. Okay. See this, if we apply the shifting theorem, it is a one-step process. Okay. So what is the Laplace transform here? So the Laplace transform of f of x will be introduce the unit step function. I am not writing the steps now. Introducing the unit step function, the answer is e raised to minus as f of s. Okay. What is the a value here? X less than 3, x greater than here, the same 3 shifted here. So the a value is 3 here. Okay. So what is e raised to minus 3s f of s? F of s is the Laplace transform of this function x minus 3. Is shifting is required here? No. That is Laplace transform of x. That is e raised to minus 3s. What is the Laplace transform of x? Laplace transform of t is 1 by s square. Here instead of t, we have the x value. So that is 1 by s square. Okay. This is the answer. So, thank you.